hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Noah Syndergaard gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here's another 1-2. And another foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto moves over. 1 out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
Striding in, Tony Reese, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known, he was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Ramos gathers it and makes the throw to first. 2 down. Striding into the box, Scotty Hayward. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo,
and that's the third out. Here's Robbie Cano now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Robinson.
A ball and no strikes. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second,
Now the first pitch from CC. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
For the moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Cano can get going. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than .250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that.
1-1 the count now. Ready with the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. High and deep to straightaway right. Judge ranging back. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average coming in 257, 8 home runs and 31 RBIs. Popped up. Void in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. Hit in the air to shallow center. Saunders has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 6.
So digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Second. Stepping up now, Nino Reese is coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late. Despite possessing some of the nastiest stuff in the big leagues, Syndergaard came into the year with high expectations but has looked somewhat shaky so far this season.
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it in.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll pull into second with one away.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
At the plate, Heath Saunders. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Judge leads off second with one gone in the inning. 2-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Hit high and deep out to left. Cespedes is going back. Goodbye home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Into the box.
Luke Voigt, first baseman. Luke Voigt.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Standing in, Kyle Higashioka. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 3 and the Yankees 2. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. one of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Previous history with Sabathia. He carries a .308 batting average. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Lowry is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 0-1 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ready on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. A runner at second, nobody out. Pitch is popped up. And no one will track it down.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. And he fouls this one off. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Next up from New York, Noah Syndergaard. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Conforto, the runner at second with one away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, Robinson Cano. And that misses ball 1. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. One and 0. Here it is. And Cano out in front of it as he pulls this one foul into the seats down the right side. 2 out here and a runner at second. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Two and 2. Here it is. This one's flared out toward left, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Reese is after it. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 4-2. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. He reached on a single in his first try. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Here it comes on 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Oh and 2. Here it is. Stays alive. Still 0-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Mets 4 and the Yankees 2. Leading off the inning, CC Sabathia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Mackenzie Tomlinson.
In now, Mackenzie Tomlinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. And he chased it in the dirt. Ramos has got it. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
Ready now, Tony Reese. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading
up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. To the left side, but it's well foul. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hayward going back, still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move. That'll be all tonight for CC Sabathia. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. First pitch on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. Standing in now, Jed Lowry, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This one's down to third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Scotty Hayward, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind.